Drinking popular circulation boosters like beetroot juice or ginger tea before bed is actually making your leg swelling worse. If you peel off your socks every evening to find deep, red dents carved into ankles that feel like 50-pound sandbags, stop drinking those mainstream juices. They are secretly increasing the internal pressure. Centenarian vascular pioneers in Japan treat this completely differently. They rely on structural anatomy and biomechanical healing. They understand that leg swelling in aging adults is not a heart issue. It is a return trip issue. Pause. Look at your legs right now. If it is past 5 in the afternoon, they are likely holding a pint of trapped, stagnant fluid. The mainstream instinct is to elevate your feet, take a synthetic water pill, or drink a powerful vasodilator. But these veteran doctors utilized something else entirely. There is a specific 2-ounce tonic you can make in your kitchen tonight. It acts as biological anti-gravity for your legs. It does not use the juice of the fruit. It uses the exact part you have been throwing in the garbage for decades. We will get to that exact protocol in a moment. You have been treating your circulation like a clogged pipe. But the truth is, your pipes are not clogged. Your pressure valves are shattered. Here is what is actually happening inside your calves. The clinical diagnosis is venous valve insufficiency. To understand this pathology, you must stop thinking like a patient and start thinking like a structural engineer. Your arteries are the faucets. They pump oxygen-rich blood down to your toes with the immense force of the heart behind them. Your veins are the drains. They must fight 60 years of gravity to pull the deoxygenated blood back up to your chest. Inside these fragile veins are microscopic trapdoors. They are one-way hydraulic valves. When blood pushes up, the trapdoors swing open. Then they instantly snap shut to prevent the blood from falling back down. But over decades of bearing weight, these hinges rust. They lose their elasticity. They fail to close completely. The blood falls backward. It crashes down and pools at the very bottom of the system. The hydraulic pumps fail, leaving the bottom floor pipes groaning and bulging under the sheer weight of gravity. The pressure builds and builds until toxic blood plasma is forced through the permeable vein wall. It leaks out and saturates your ankle tissue. That is the edema. That is the heavy, hot throbbing you feel under the blankets at night. What happens when you turn up the water pressure in a house with a clogged drain? It floods the foundation. That is exactly the damage you inflict when you drink beetroot juice or ginger tea. You open the arterial faucets full blast, flooding an already broken drain system with excess fluid. Standard medicine offers water pills to fix this. But diuretics just drain the main tank. They severely dehydrate your entire body while doing absolutely nothing to repair the broken hinges in your legs. Veteran vascular specialists grew tired of prescribing these useless pills. They knew the body did not need to be drained of water. It needed a structural sealant. Once you understand how these microscopic trapdoors fail, you will see exactly why a simple 60-second movement, done flat on your back in bed, can force the gridlocked blood back to your heart. We will cover that mechanical movement shortly. Water pills just empty the tank. They do not fix the leak. To fix the leak, we need to rebuild the hinges. And the ultimate hinge repair kit is sitting in your kitchen right now. You have just been throwing it in the trash. The compound is Rutin. You do not find it in the sweet, sugary juice of the fruit. You find it in the bitter white pith hidden directly beneath the peel. This dense, fibrous, white sponge contains massive concentrations of bioflavonoids. Rutin acts as an industrial hinge lubricant and a structural sealant. It targets the weakened trapdoors inside your veins. It restores their elasticity so they can snap shut against gravity. It tightens the structural integrity of the vessel wall itself, making the membrane less permeable. It stops the plasma from leaking into the surrounding ankle tissue. The protocol requires exact execution. Take half of an organic orange. Wash the exterior. Grate the white pith directly into a glass. Do not use the juice. Do not use the outer orange rind. Just the white pith. Add exactly 2 ounces of warm water. Add a tiny pinch of black pepper. The piperine inside the pepper acts as a chemical catalyst. It multiplies the absorption rate of the rutin in your gut, ensuring the compound reaches your lower extremities intact. Drink this concentrated tonic nightly, 30 minutes before you sleep. Shift your perspective to Carol, a 65-year-old retired teacher. For 5 years, she had not worn normal shoes past 8 in the evening. Her feet resembled heavy water balloons. She tried every internet remedy and every prescribed diuretic. The fluid always returned. After implementing the Pith protocol, the heavy, hot throbbing ceased entirely. The fluid stopped leaking. The hinges finally held. If you do not have access to organic Western citrus, the Japanese longevity protocol offers an identical, highly bioavailable alternative. It is called Soba-cha, or roasted buckwheat tea. Traditional Asian buckwheat kernels contain the exact same concentration of active rutin to rebuild your veins. Steep a small, concentrated 3-ounce serving of the kernels. You can also layer this defense by grating the pith of half a lemon into your tonic. Lemon pith contains Hesperidin. Hesperidin is a sister compound that acts as a physical mortar. It seals the microscopic cellular gaps in the vein wall, further waterproofing the vessel. To stop the throbbing pain, add 200 mg of magnesium glycinate to this 2-ounce shot. Magnesium relaxes the smooth muscle wrapped around the vessels. It eases the nighttime tension without acting as a laxative in your digestive tract. Now that you have introduced the sealant, you must manually clear the gridlocked fluid. This is the 60-second mechanical movement. Lie flat on your back in bed. Your heart and your ankles are now on the exact same gravitational plane. Point your toes away from you as hard as you can, then pull them back toward your shins. Do this rapidly and aggressively for 60 seconds. Your calf muscle is a secondary hydraulic pump. By flexing it, you physically crush the deep veins. You manually force the trapped blood through the newly sealed trapdoors and push it straight back into your chest. Do not ruin this mechanical repair with the hidden danger of overhydration. This is the fatal error of mainstream nighttime routines. Chugging a large 8-ounce glass of water or herbal tea before bed is destroying your deep REM sleep. It triggers a 2 a.m. bathroom trip. This is Nocturia. It adds unnecessary water weight and volume to an already failing vascular system right when gravity is finally off your legs. Keep your healing tonics strictly restricted to 2 ounces. Never consume cassia cinnamon before bed, as it is toxic to the liver in therapeutic doses. Always source Ceylon cinnamon. And strictly avoid beetroot and ginger extracts at night. They open the faucets when the drains are broken. Once you have sealed the valves with Rutin and pumped the fluid out with your calves, the transformation is not just internal. It becomes visible almost overnight. Imagine tomorrow evening. You sit down at 8 o'clock. You slip off your shoes effortlessly. You look down at your ankles. You do not see the deep, red sock dents carved into your inflamed skin. You see smooth, defined, healthy contours. Your legs do not feel like 50-pound sandbags dragging you down. They feel light. They feel entirely empty of that toxic, stagnant fluid. You lie in bed. There is no hot throbbing in your calves. You sleep for 8 straight hours without a single waking trip to the bathroom. Your body is not a failing organism. It is a self-repairing machine. When you stop flooding it with excess fluid pressure, when you stop treating mechanical leaks with synthetic water pills, and when you finally provide the exact structural materials it demands, it heals the damage. You do not have a disease. You have a mechanical leak. Nature has provided the exact compound to seal it. The orange pith rebuilds the trapdoors. The calf muscle pumps the system clear. But your newly repaired vessel walls are still under constant attack from the food you eat every single day. In the next protocol, we dismantle the one breakfast food that reverses everything you just learned. It is one of the hateful 8 toxic foods that systematically destroy your endothelium. It sits in 90% of kitchens right now. Your veins are waiting.